Good evening and welcome to Michelin Raceway Road Atlanta for Round 7 of the Ready or Not Super Formula Championship. 16 drivers have made the trip to Georgia tonight, each one firmly convinced that they alone possess the talent, wisdom, and divine right to win this race before reaching Turn 2. The grid is absolutely packed. The ambitions are high. The self-preservation instincts, however, remain under investigation. Road Atlanta is a fast, technical circuit that rewards precision, patience, and intelligent decision-making. Naturally, we expect to see very little of any of those things once the lights go out. Some drivers arrive chasing a championship. Others are chasing a podium. A few appear to be chasing unresolved childhood trauma. By the end of the evening, most of them will be chasing the car that just punted them into the gravel. The atmosphere is electric. The cars are ready. The marshals have updated their insurance policies. 16 drivers. 32 hands. Countless questionable decisions. And one very optimistic Turn 1 waiting patiently for its next victims. Let's see the grid. Starting on pole today, it's Vicious Ghost. A newcomer to the series, and a man about whom we know absolutely nothing. Last race someone showed up in Ferrari colors. This week it's McLaren. At this rate, by the championship's end we'll have worked our way through half the Formula One grid. In second place, Chevy. Current championship leader, and living proof that consistency is far more effective than whatever crap everyone else has been trying. P3 is for Michelin, the Canadian Predator. If you happen to see him in your mirrors, I regret to inform you, you are most likely being lapped. Starting fourth, Garganman. Clearly a man of science rather than faith. With a NASA livery on the car, he'll be hoping to launch himself toward a truly stratospheric victory this evening. Let's hope his calculations are more accurate than those of some of the drivers around him. Fifth on the grid, Gracie Rossi VR46. Valentino Rossi's biggest fan. He spent years admiring one of the greatest riders in history. Tonight, he'll attempt to apply that inspiration to a machine with twice as many wheels and considerably less common sense. P6 for Tiger Tat. The Tiger livery returns. As dependable as taxis, gravity, and Turn 1 incidents. Starting 7th, Isaac fucking Newton. He's not a doctor. He's a scientist. A distinction he would no doubt insist is extremely important, and which is reassuring, because he'll need a solid understanding of physics to survive the opening lap. P8 for T-Dog. The paddock's most prolific livery designer returns with yet another paint scheme. This week he's arrived as Lightning McQueen. Car chow, and all that. Ninth on the grid, Styx. A man caught in an ongoing sponsorship dispute between baked goods and big-boobed waitresses. The lawyers are confused, the sponsors are confused, and frankly, so are we. Starting 10th, the rookie, Void. He actually qualified in a remarkable 5th place, right up until a millisecond long power outage erased his lap and returned him where he belongs, back of the grid. Some call it bad luck. Others call it the universe restoring balance. Still, he continues to dream of a Red Bull sponsorship. Unfortunately, Red Bull has developed a troubling obsession with talent. Starting 11th, Obi. League owner, race promoter, and once again flying the colors of Oreo. A man who clearly understands what truly matters in life. Starting from P12, Spilling Drinks returns to the grid after missing last week's race. Refreshed, recharged, and carrying an uncontrollable urge to ruin whatever happens to be in your glass. P13 for the Z. The Jack Daniels colors return once again. Whether this is a marketing partnership or a cry for help remains unclear. Starting 14th, Zista. Once again refusing to participate in the custom livery arms race and proudly representing the factory default paint scheme. A bold stand against effort. Starting 15th, after taking last week off, the Cold Warrior. A man with a passion for endurance racing and a complete disregard for the emotional well-being of his fellow competitors. Just ask Void. Starting P16, Obama's ego. New driver, factory colors, and seemingly no time to prepare whatsoever. In other words, he's already adapting beautifully to the standards of this championship. Ladies and gentlemen, that's your grid. 16 hopeful competitors, each carrying dreams of victory, glory, and championship points. Some of these drivers are about to begin a race. Others are about to become a cautionary tale. The truly exciting part is finding out which is which. It's lights out and we're racing. Isaac fucking Newton with a superb exit goes around Valentino Rossi. Vicious Ghost starts pulling away from Chevy and Michelin. And behind them, there's already chaos unfolding. And oh sweet Jesus! Vicious Ghost is on the wall. What a shame. Anyways, let's check the replay and see who screwed up. A little contact between Obi and Void sent the rookie to the grass. Spilling drinks came at full speed and rammed him from behind. And yes, we know exactly how that sounds. Meanwhile, it seems Tiger Tat forgot to apply the brakes. A powerful launch from Gargaman. Sadly, the flight path terminated at the outside wall. Houston, we have a problem. The fight has begun. Michel has Chevy under heavy pressure. Whoa, baby! And it seems this has become so boring for Michel that now he's trying to win the race in reverse. Too early in the race, but it seems those Jack Daniels are already starting to hit. Right, Zed? Gargaman fights back with a lovely overtake on Zista. It's nice to see the space program returning to nominal operations. Rossi is absolutely flying. Up to second place and opening the gap with Styx, T-Dog and fucking Newton. The drivers behind are beginning to realize that the Valentino Rossi fan club may be more dangerous than previously advertised. What the hell? Did Cole's car just teleport? We've gone from motorsport to science fiction in the span of a single corner. The space program continues for Gargaman. This time, he has a close encounter of some kind with the Zed, who appears to be operating heavily bourbon-powered. The Cold Warrior is moving rather strangely through this section of the circuit. At this stage, an exorcist may be more useful than a race engineer. The power of Christ compels you. Check out Void with a nice move on Zista for P11. Clean, decisive, and perhaps most surprisingly, entirely intentional. Welcome back to another episode of Gargaman's adventures. This time, his journey ends with a visit to the wall. At this point, he deserves his own Discovery Channel special. Here's Styx, under fucking pressure, from fucking Newton, who appears to have caught whatever cold warrior has been spreading around the circuit. Once again, our cameras find Garganman. This time hunting down Zista, hoping to settle the score. Zista picks up a penalty, but Garganman flies through before he's forced to slow down. An efficient overtake, and arguably his most successful mission of the evening. The tiger is loose and hunting for prey. Up ahead, a driver is blissfully unaware that they're about to appear in a wildlife documentary. Here's Obi, opening a new lap as he chases down Styx for a spot in the top 5. One man is trying to climb the order. The other is trying to avoid becoming the next victim. Such is the circle of life in motorsport. God damn it! Stupid cone. Here's Void, back in the top 10. Whoa! Nice save, buddy. And great reflexes by our favorite astronaut. Even more concerning than Issac fighting ghosts is seeing Michel in 14th place. Here's a rare sight. Issac fucking Newton checking if gravity still works, hits the wall with violent force. Yep, the laws of physics haven't changed. Man, we're really impressed with Rossi today. God damn it. Here's Obi, now chasing Ghost for 6. Not too bad, you got this, Obi. God damn it. Not again. Here comes Void in P8, who just passed Obi. He picked up a 2-second penalty, now he's a sitting duck. Obi is picking up speed behind. And somehow manages to hold him back. Just to dive into the pits. Here's T-Dog leading the race, risking his drink to be spilled by lapping down spilling drinks. Who instead spills his own drink. But that's a double spin save. Wow, great job, buddy. Here's to you. Obi emerges from the pit lane and begins the long climb back through the field. God damn it. The tiger is hunting. Who will fall next, victim of his wrath? God damn it. Obama's ego misses a shift there. Fortunately, his ego appears to be okay. Wow, that doesn't even count as a joke. Tiger Tat is fighting back through the field. But that wall fights harder. Rossi is still holding onto a top 5 position. That's pretty impressive. But loses it at the bridge. Old habits die hard. Look who's back. Back again. Almost ate that wall again. Here's Obi. Maybe if we catch him at a different part of the track he'll be okay. See? That was a great overtake. Well done, Obi. God damn it. Here's Cold coming out of the pits. This is now truly concerning. I need an online gaming expert to explain me what's going on here. Seriously, contact me. Here's Michel slowly going back to the top positions. Ouch! Today is not your day, mate. Vicious Ghost is almost at the top again, despite that nasty hit at the start. Oh my god, a little punt sends Goss through the grass. Holy shizzle. Make room, Obi is going for it. That escalated quickly. Running in P6, Isaac fucking Newton watches his championship hopes slowly drift away. The mathematics are becoming increasingly unpleasant, which is ironic for a man who generally likes science. Come on, Obi. You must redeem yourself, we're all cheering for you. Yes. Nice pass. Keep going, keep it cool. The Z looks absolutely hammered out there. The Jack Daniels branding is starting to raise some very uncomfortable questions. Race Control has requested a replay. The local bartender has requested an alibi. Here's Void charging through the field in a respectable P10. Oh damn. That looked painful, Zed. Rossi still inside the top 5, even has Issac fucking Newton under pressure. Up in third, he's still clinging to those championship hopes. Rossi launches an attack down the back straight and draws alongside Issac fucking Newton. For a moment, it looks like the pass is on. But Newton slams the door shut at exactly the right moment. What a battle! Another visit to the grass for the Z. Frankly, he's spent so much time out there today that he may soon qualify for agricultural subsidies. Two laps to go, T-Dog and our favorite astronaut, Gargaman, are fighting for the last spot in the top 5. These two guys are the only ones who show up at Void's practices on Tuesdays. Why is Void not up there too? Oh yeah. He sucks? Ha ha ha. Here's a guy who never makes mistakes. You see, Chevy, you need to screw up once in a while to make the broadcasts, mate. And that's the checkered flag. Another dominant victory for Chevy. Behind him, 15 other drivers spent the evening providing entertainment. Chevy spent it collecting a trophy. Congratulations to Race 1 winner. The sun abandoned us. The circuit has vanished into darkness. Only the headlights remain, carving brief tunnels of visibility through an ocean of black. At over 300 km/h, the drivers can no longer see the future. They can only hope it arrives a fraction of a second later than expected. Tonight, speed is no longer the enemy. The darkness is. The darkness has claimed its victims. The checkered flag has fallen. The points have been scored. But the championship remains unfinished. Michelin takes this dramatic victory. Issac fucking Newton takes second. Gargaman takes third. And Chevy in P4 leaves just enough of the door open to keep the dream alive. The final chapter will be written at Watkins Glen. One race remains. The end is coming.